Hi, honey. And hi, everyone else. It's me, your Snommy, and we're cooking. And yes, I will make you food. But first, hence, let me get us some ingredients. Beans. Oh man, okay. Let's start. You guys, everyone else eat shit? Sorry, honey. I'm so sorry you're special. Special needs. I'm just gonna stream it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is gonna be interesting today. We're gonna start by salting eggplants. We're gonna cut these, prepare them for cooking. We're gonna salt them, let them drain. The reason why we do that is because eggplants are full of natural bitterness, and the salt draws those bitter things out of the eggplants and makes them more palatable. That is also the reason why I had to go out and get new salt today, because I forgot to buy salt. Here. You don't want to go too thin on this, guys. You want to go like half a centimeter. These things should be relatively thin. For this recipe. So you can see these are like really relatively thin. Try to be as uniform as possible. This one here is pish, but hey, you know how it is. That good food? Yeah, we're making some good food today. How are you all doing today? How's it hanging? Melanzane? No, it's melanzane, which is the Italian word for eggplant. Who would have guessed? And don't think I'm gonna be able to use this cut off here, but hey, maybe I am. This is gonna be one of the more involved recipes that I'm making, but you know, one of the less complicated but more involved recipes, because there's a lot of small things you have to do, but none of it is particularly hard. So if you ever thought, hey, I want to make one of those tasty recipes Eris is making, this is one of those you can easily make. Everybody can make Parmigiana di Melanzane. It's really easy, just a bit involved. Go, and there we go. Okay. So now, preferably, can I start over? All I did was cut some eggplants into half a centimeter slices. That's all I did. Can you see? Half a centimeter. Very easy. There you go. Normally you would do this in a colander. I do not have a colander that big, so I'm gonna do it in a bowl, which is everything but optimal. Use a colander if you have one. I'm pretty sure this salt will not be enough. But let's start. I'm just gonna start by layering this at the bottom with the cut-offs, because those only have to be salted on one side. And then I take my eggplants, and this would be so much easier if I had an open salting surface or like a salt vessel. You might think, okay, Aries, this is a lot of salt. Yes, but we're gonna wash most of it off later. So don't worry if you think this looks like a lot of salt. It is, we're gonna wash a lot of it off. You just wanna get some salt into all of these. Actually get them really well salted. Because the salt will draw out the bitter things, the bitter liquid, and soften the eggplants up considerably. So they're ready to be fried. This will take preferably an hour. I'm gonna do it for like 20 minutes. Cauldron, you were a bit confused? No, colander. There we go. But yeah, as I said, it's a lot of salt. It's not all gonna stay on. We are going to put some salt on, massage it in. You don't have to do the massage it in step, honestly. I just like doing it because I like using my hands and I like rubbing things. Hi, boys. Anyway. Where was I? Ah, yes. We're just finishing this up here now. Getting all the salt rubbed into the eggplants. Gonna let it sit for 20 minutes. Easy peasy schneezy. Come rub your shoulder, it hurts. With or without salt, honey? So I'm gonna take these, I'm just gonna put them away. With salt. Honey wants to be rubbed with salt. Everybody write it down. I put those away. I'm gonna do the next thing I need, which is I'm gonna need cubed mozzarella. I can't words. Cubed mozzarella. Preferably use dry mozzarella for this. I only have liquid mozzarella in bags, so mozzarella with liquid. It's very wet. Because for some reason you can't get mozzarella secco in Germany, so dry mozzarella. For some reason Germans just don't like it. Germans are weird. I mean, not as weird as Brits, but Germans are weird. Just have all of these bags open. Let me throw those away. Let me see. 6:17, okay. Salt your honey and put it on some karaage. 10 out of 10 recommended. Honey, I'm not gonna put you on fried chicken. You are the fried chicken. I'm gonna carefully press a little bit of the liquid out of them. I don't want to squash this, by the way. I just wanna dry it off a bit. So it's not omega wet, you know? Wet mozzarella, best mozzarella? Oh, for eating? Sure. For this recipe, or for on pizza? No. Okay, we want to put this into somewhat thick slices, and then we're just gonna roughly cube it, you know? So we're just gonna do this. There we go. And into the bowl it goes. No big deal. This is Italian food. We're not gonna make a science out of it. Number uno. Number due. I just mixed Italian and English. Let's go. Numero. Numero. Honestly, if you don't want to cut it, you can also just rip it. When in doubt with food, remember kiss? Yeah. Kiss me. Kiss the cook. Honey, wanna come over and make out with me? Just go at that sloppy style live on cam? I mean, chat won't see it, but they will hear us making out. And then they're all gonna be like, oh, hot lesbians. And we're gonna make a lot of donation money. That's the entire goal here, right? There we go. Thought you would never ask getting into the van. Hey! Honey, may I remind you that you were the one who canceled your trip? Okay. I'm gonna need this one. Onion. Chat won't see us. The unsecured surveillance camera in the next building? Oh no. I can't let chat see me make out with HP Honey. Something, my good image online. Don't worry about it, honey. I'm just pulling your leg. We always have next year, you know? Or you come over for Christmas, you know? You could come over around Christmas time and we could go to a German Christmas market. Why am I making it so complicated for myself? I can literally just do this. There we go. Next, while the aubergine is getting salted and resting, I'm just gonna make a quick and easy tomato sauce. Nothing big, but you know how it is. We're making tomato sauce. It's an Italian recipe, so what are we doing? We're chopping onion, we're chopping celery, we're chopping some carrots. Welcome to a sofrito. I mean, you have the choice, honey. In summer, we got medieval markets / Ren fairs, and in winter we have Christmas markets. I don't care much for the latter, but your pick. You're the guest, you know? There we go. That's the onion. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm just gonna cut it lengthwise a few times. Honestly, I think the one celery stalk will be more than enough here. Jeez. It's way bigger than I thought it would be. I'm cutting this very fine this time, because I'm not cooking this for hours. It will still get baked for like 40 minutes, so it's gonna be soft. But I don't want the tomato sauce to take an hour to cook. So here we go, I'm just cutting the celery and the onion very fine. At this point it will probably be easier to use the non-serrated blade. Never mind, it is so dull by now that the serrated knife is the way to go at this point. I need to buy a new knife. Ugh, money. There we go. One celery, finely diced. And we need carrots. Carrots, let me get the carrots. I once again got my hands on some baby carrots, which I'm just gonna quickly slice very thinly. And as soon as they get thicker, I'm just gonna split them 2 ways. So they're quartered, like this. You know, like this. And do the same to the other one. Split it like this. And split it like this. And then I can just go in and cut them down finely. No big deal. And they won't roll all over the place because they're still connected at the root. Which I think can then take and just throw away. Smart. You know what they say, work smarter, not harder. Wansler. Oh my god. That is a name I haven't heard in forever. It is not a name I wish to ever hear again. Not the Wansler. Gonna put some olive oil in my pot. And is the liquid coming out of you? No. I was hoping. By the way, do you know how much freaking self-control it takes for me to not eat this mozzarella straight right now? You guys have no idea. I'm just standing here, just looking at this mozzarella, and I just want to eat it. You in a minute. And I'm gonna need you. Parmigiano e vino bianco. There we go. I'm heating the oil. Medium heat. Although, as we all know, life is too short to cook on medium. So let me put that to a nice low-high heat. Let's see. This is the waiting point. You know the moment when you're heating some olive oil and the smell of olive oil fills the kitchen? There's few better things. I'm not gonna make this very complicated. I'm just gonna throw my sofrito into my pot. I can clean off my plate because that's it for cutting today. Let me just quickly wash that. No more cutting. Have I ever mentioned how much I hate the fact that this pot is getting completely hot but doesn't stay still on my plate? Okay, I'm gonna use the last of my salt to salt these onions so they soften up a bit quicker, and then we can let that soften for a good, I would say, 5 to 7 minutes. Which gives us plenty of time to prep the rest we're gonna need. One of which is gonna be a ton of Parmesan. So I'm gonna grab myself a plate, because I don't want it to go everywhere. I'm gonna grab my Parmigiano. And I'm gonna get to town, you know? I mean, it's not called Melanzane Parmigiana because we put a light sprinkle of Parmesan in. So we're probably gonna use a good 2/3 of this block of Parmesan. So if you have it, go ahead and rub it in. Rub it in? Grind it? What's the word I'm looking for? Help me, chat. What's the word I'm looking for? Grate it. Grate it. There we go. Generously grate your Parmesan. You are going to need it. You don't have to go super quick here, by the way. Hi, Medusa. How you doing? I hope you did well in your stream yesterday evening. And I hope you enjoyed your stay in my tea house. Hi, Corex. Did you get your lemsip? Currently grating a ton of Parmesan. Gotta stir this here every now and then. Ah, porca miseria. Come here, you dickhead. Ow. How much is this? I gotta need a little bit more. That should be good. As I said, I'm gonna use 2/3 of this block of Parmesan. Yeah, if you're allergic to dairy, this is not the dish for you because cheese. Another night of mixed Solumia did go well. Nice. Draybon and Kraka have made a community Discord. We should sue. I mean, that was only a matter of time until the three of them started a community. What are they naming themselves? By the way, you don't need to put wine in this, in the sauce. I'm only doing it because I'm a wine mom. And I have a slight alcohol problem, and this gives me an excuse to drink on stream. Panda. I'm gonna need a drink for this. Nya, nya, nya. I'm a little kitty snake. Nya, nya, nya. I have a tail and I have ears. Nya, nya, nya. I wanna fucking kill myself. Yes, I did do the kitty dance. Shut up. Let me see. So once this stuff has softened up a bit, I'm just gonna throw in a nice glug of wine. Well, let it cook off, no big deal. And here comes the part where it gets gross. I hope you guys aren't squirmish. These are whole tomatoes, whole canned tomatoes. They are better in taste than chopped tomatoes. However, obviously you have the problem they are whole. You can throw them in a blender, or you can do what I like to do, which is use your fucking hands. I'm just gonna go in and carefully, because this stuff will splatter everywhere. I will carefully and slowly squish my tomatoes by hands. Because these will, you can also just leave them whole if you cook it for like an hour or so. But I'm only gonna cook my tomato sauce for like, what, 20 minutes at maximum? So do it slowly. Squish it down. Problem solved. Wash your hands. There we go. And I'm just gonna take it, throw it in. If you do it this way, you get a better taste and a better flavor if you use chopped tomatoes in a can. Chopped tomatoes in a can are absolutely fine, but this is just more flavor. Better flavor. And now, this is not enough tomato sauce, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add in just simple passata, 200 grams. So just a small box of passata. No throne pop-up. Oh yeah, I don't have throne on this scene. What did you buy, Forex? What did you do? Do I have to scream at you? Knowing him, he probably bought something expensive. Gonna stir this. I'm just simply gonna do two things. I'm gonna take the rest of my salt in here. There we go. Huh. Turns out I didn't need to go and buy salt after all. Damn it! I could have saved. I mean, I would have needed salt for dinner, I guess. So, you know what else this needs? Two things. A little bit of oregano. And a little bit of basil. I'm just gonna take this and... There we go. Maybe a bit more basil. If you have fresh basil, use fresh basil. I don't have fresh basil, so I'm not using it. Logic. I'm gonna stir this once. Put the lid on it. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, that's good. And now, as we wait for that to cook, you ordered a thing for doing the thing. What did you buy? Tell me. Oh, bird. I'm gonna need flour and a pan. And obviously, a baking sheet. The baking sheet is just because I don't have any space anywhere else, so... You'd have to check this throne to see what's going on? Yeah, sure. Why am I even asking you? Okay. So as you can see, this is where we're salting the eggplants. Can you guys see that how much liquid comes out of it? There's so much liquid there in the bottom. We don't want that in our eggplants, so I'm gonna get rid of that. As you can see, the eggplants have softened considerably. They are now all wet. I'm gonna wash them off now. But remember, we put a lot of salt on those. We don't want all that salt in your food. Ow. Hello, microphone. I'm just gonna use this baking sheet I have to help me dry them off. Because I only have one. I only have one big bowl, regrettably. Oh dear. Oops, sorry, I hit the microphone against the counter. Very sorry guys for the auditory experience. Hey headphone users, you're welcome. There we go. Those are my eggplants. Clean that out. There we go. Positive side, at least everybody's awake now, right? And I can take my my paper towels and pat this stuff dry easily now. It doesn't need to be super dry, but we're gonna fry them, so try to dry them at least a bit so it doesn't splatter everywhere, yeah? I'm gonna prep two things now. The first one is a place to put them on after frying. The other one, oh boy. The other one is a plate of flour. A flour. Tastes like wet. Plate for flour. Plate to put them on after frying. This is gonna take some time. This is cooking now. I can reduce the heat. Doesn't need to cook on high heat all the time. 6 or 5 will be more than enough to cook this through. So I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna make a nice bed of flour on this. Now, you will find recipes online that will tell you to salt the flour or spice the flour. We just let those eggplants sit in salt for a good 30 minutes. You do not need to spice this flour. There is enough salt in the dish. Get yourself a big pan, which you can use to fry. Grab yourself some neutral oil. Don't waste good olive oil on this. Grab yourself some neutral oil. I'm using rapeseed. Put a good glug in there. We're shallow frying. Don't put it to the highest. I'm putting it to 7 out of 9. And here's your big tip. Do not take your eggplants and put them all into the flour at once, because the eggplant will, the flour will draw water from the eggplant and will get soggy, and then you cannot fry them anymore. So do this one by one, okay? You have all the time in the world to do this. Talking about all the time in the world, time for some wine. Good stuff. I hope you all are still awake. I'm probably gonna put this one over here so it isn't directly on the stove. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Okay, guys. We spent, I think, a good 44 minutes so far just prepping, and the thing isn't even in the oven yet. But this is gonna be so worth it. Okay, oil is hot. I'm gonna take my eggplant. I'm just gonna put it in the flour. Don't overcrowd your pan. And give it directly into the oil. Press it in. But don't make it soggy, as I said. You just want a light flour coating on this. Just a nice light flour coating is enough. Remember to shake off your excess. Put it in the oil. Oh my god. Get off my hand, flour. And now we're just gonna fry them up. Just a few seconds on each side as soon as the oil is really hot. You don't want to cook this through, you just want the flour to fry up a little bit. This really doesn't take long, 10-15 seconds per side. Check. Almost there. Let me turn it over. Tastes like wet. Indeed, tastes like wet. This is gonna pre-cook the aubergines a little bit, but they are very thin, so don't overdo it. Because if you overdo it, this happens. Then they become too soft and you're gonna have problems layering them. So don't leave them in too long. Do it on relatively high heat. Fry up your flour. Rinse off your eggplant. You do this mainly to get a little bit of a Maillard reaction on your eggplant. Get some extra flavor in there, you know? Main reason to do this, tastes good. There we go. No need to make a science out of it. God, I hate this. Ah! I hate it when the flour is clumping to my fingers. There we go. And as I said, now that the flour is hot, this really doesn't take long. It's just a few seconds per side. Just enough to a little bit pre-cook the aubergine. Did I say lasagna? Aubergine. Pre-cook it a little bit and give it some extra flavor. That's all that's happening here. Oops. Go. By the way, same principle. Take pork steaks, flip them in flour, put them in a pan with oil, fry them up. You just made bistecca. There we go. As you can see, quick, easy, no big deal. You might now say, Eris, those still look raw. Yes, they are. These are going to cook in the oven. You just want to crisp them up a bit, so they have some flavor.
The kids are all dead. Mission failed.
God damn it, Corex. And coffee. I'm blaming both of them. Here we go. Don't overheat your oil. You don't want to burn this. Now, while we're waiting for this to finish frying, I'm just quickly going to take my tomato sauce and I'm going to stir it. Smells great. Let me get a taste. Mm-hmm. That's basically already finished. I'm just gonna keep it cooking until we actually make the casserole. That's what it is. It's an eggplant casserole with tomato. Nope. There we go. Hi, Eld. How you doing? What if you like it crispy? Well, this is... If you like crispy eggplants, then actually bread it with egg and with breadcrumbs. Parmesan in there a little bit, some panko. Fry it up. That's good. You're doing good. You finished the Doctor Who they have at the moment? Nicer. I'm just waiting for this. This is, I think, the most work-intensive process right now. I mean, the eggplant needs some care, but they're gonna taste delicious. Trust me on that one. Huh. I said you really don't want to overcook this because they're gonna become too soft. And if it's too soft, and it's gonna become a mess when you try to put it into the oven, or into the form, rather. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more oil into this pan. Because like, obviously you're gonna use up some oil, so don't forget to add some more every now and then. So you can continue shallow frying this. There we go. Check off our excess. Into the pan they go. I have actually never seen a single episode of Doctor Who now that I think about it. It's just not a show that has ever been on my radar. And with how obnoxious the fan base sometimes can be, I'm like, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't watch your show. It's basically the same as my relationship with Undertale. Looked like a fun game until the community came and ruined it. There we go. Man, let me tell you, this mozzarella that's standing over here, it's just staring at me, begging me to eat it. The cube mozzarella we made earlier. I just want to put it in my mouth. Is that so much to ask? Feed me! Feed me! There we go. Let me grab this. Oh boy. As you can see now, this is starting to get a bit too dark, which means I am on too high heat. And I better turn down my oil. There we go. Grab the next wave of eggplant. Rinse and repeat. Nothing special is happening here. Just pushing them in. There we go. By the way, guys, I don't know if you've seen, but next week for tea time, I'm gonna have my adorable daughter Youngyi over, who is just the best VTuber ever. She is my Oshi, if I had to pick one. So, go and give her a follow. Corex, can you do a quick shout out to Youngyi? Guys, I need you all to go and give a quick listen to her covers on YouTube. So fucking good. Hey V Captain, thank you for the follow. There we go. Hello from Norway. Hi from Germany. Oh no, not another Norwegian. The Scandinavians, they're taking over. This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. Nope, you still need a minute. You're good though. Yeah, go and check out Youngyi. She is my favorite snake child, my Oshi, my favorite VTuber, and I'm gonna have her over on Saturday for our tea time. Okay, now I'm at the point where I only have the ends. You can try and do this one, but this will just fall off, so... Seriously, just put down one side and... Or you just throw these away if you have money. I don't. So I'm gonna fry them up as well. Because I really hate wasting food. Like, wasting food is a surefire way to get on my bad side, guys. Finally clean my hands of this mess I made. There we go. Let me do one of these. I'm quickly going to stir my sauce again, which is definitely done by now. So to make frying or layering it up easy, I'm gonna actually turn the sauce off, put this into the back, off the heat. So it's not extremely hot when I try to use it. Oh, that's some great sauce. By the way, you could take that sauce now and just throw it over pasta. It would be great. these onto their back ones. Also, friendly tip, take this pan off the heat immediately, cause the flour will continue to brown. You can already see there's like a slurry of brown flour on it. If you don't want it to burn immediately, take it off the heat. Once you're done, immediately take it off. And I can take this moment to start and preheat my oven. 180 degrees Celsius. What's that in freedom height? 180 Celsius. Hey Siri. Oh, I think I didn't activate Siri. Yeah, I didn't. You know, just look it up yourself. There we go. Put this over here and I can turn my stove off. And now we just gotta give it a few minutes to cool down, otherwise I'm gonna burn my fingers massively, which I'm just not a fan of. We are, of course, going to need my friend, the casserole. Oh dear. It's getting warm in here. Okay. I just opened the balcony doors in my kitchen window, so I have a little bit of air coming through here because it's so warm in here with everything going on. Because I don't want my Melanzane Parmigiana to burn into the edges of my pan, I'm gonna put tomato sauce at the bottom, so that's gonna be fine. But I'm going to do a very thin film of butter around the edges. And by very thin, I mean I'm gonna put like a bit more. I'm gonna put like this much butter in the entire casserole, so nothing big happening here. Just gonna take this, and this is easy if you do it with a brush or with your hands. Just gonna wrap this here roughly along the sides. You don't gotta do the bottom. Just rub the sides so it doesn't burn. There you go. I got some left, so I'm just gonna put it in the middle. Even though that's not needed at all. There we go. Okay, here comes the layering. This is the important part, so pay attention, kids. We're gonna take our tomato sauce. Gonna grab ourselves a ladle. You don't gotta be too careful with this one. This is the bottom layer. Just spread it around. Then we take our eggplant. I said careful, these are hot. Because we just fried them, so don't burn yourself. And we're just gonna layer them in here. If you can give them a little bit of overlap, perfect. Then on top of that, we're gonna grab ourselves some mozzarella. Be a little bit generous, not too generous, but somewhat generous, because you want every bite, or rather every layer, to have some mozzarella. Here, like 2, maybe 3 pieces per thing, like this. And then you grab your ladle and you generously put tomato sauce on everything. There we go. Some on this. Some on this. And guess what happens then? Now we're rotating 90 degrees. Okay? So we're rotating our eggplants 90 degrees if we can. And we're pushing down, trying to make this even. And this is why we went with 3 eggplants. You can actually easily go for 4 or 5 eggplants with this. You're gonna need them, as you can see. I'm gonna leave it like this, so I have enough for the last layer. And then guess what? You're gonna take your mozzarella, spread it on it. Damn, I forgot the parmesan in the last layer. Well, we're just gonna do double parmesan in this layer. Take your mozzarella, spread it on. Take your parm and give it a good layer. We're not fucking around here. Give it parmesan, guys. It's called eggplant parmesan, after all. Parmigiana di Melanzane. And hey, guess what's next? That's right. Taking our tomato sauce. And we're giving it another layer. And this will become the most amazing, messy, enjoyable parmesan and eggplant casserole you've ever seen. 1, 2. Oh boy, I'm actually running out. 3, 4, and 5. I push it around a bit like this. Yeah, I wish I had gone for 4. But alas. We do what we must because we can. It's not a lasagna. And then we're gonna just, because this is the last layer, spread the last of our sauce, which by the way smells heavenly. And then on top of that, we use the entire rest of our parmesan. I might actually have to go and grind more. Oh well. I think this should be enough for now. Put a bit of parmesan on top. There we go. And on top of that, we spread the rest of our mozzarella. I have saved most of the mozzarella for the top, because I like a cheesy crust on top. And I imagine you do too. Okay. Now, I'm gonna take some baking paper, or preferably, if you have it, use aluminum foil, as the Americans say, or use aluminium foil, as every sane person says. We're just gonna cover this for the first 20 minutes. Okay? So for the first 20 minutes, we're gonna cover this with foil or with baking paper so it doesn't burn on top. This is gonna take 40 minutes in the oven. Our oven is preheated. So I'm gonna take my casserole, I'm gonna put it within my... is it in? Yeah. Maybe not that far. I'll slide around a bit. I'm gonna put it into my oven. Bada bing, bada boom. And now we have 40 minutes of waiting time, which I'm gonna take to quickly clean up here, okay? Okay. I really need to find a better way to mount this microphone, let me tell ya. Okay, where do I start? Let's start with the easy stuff. Let's get rid of all the kitchen paper. And then I'm actually going to remount my microphone. Otherwise I'm not getting anywhere with this. Just unscrew here. You kindly go in there. Come on. There we go. There we go. That should hold for now. And I can actually use the space to... How is it mounted? Oh, it's just... I have a microphone holder, the one you screw to your desk. And I just had to move it. So normally I have it mounted directly in front of my... whatchamacallit? Directly in front of my sink. So I can reach it while I'm cooking. Which means if I'm trying to do my dishes, that is extremely bad. Corex, can you do me a favor and put an 18-minute timer on? Can you do that for me, Corex? $18 minutes. Yeah, it's already in for 2 minutes at this point. So do it for 20 minutes. It's gonna be fine. So I can do my dishes in peace. Start with my box grater. Eris is making the meal, but she doesn't realize she is the meal. I am not the meal. I am a snack. Everybody knows that. I'm checking my phone when I'm back at my PC, okay? I'm not gonna stand in the kitchen for 40 minutes now. If you guys want to go and take a leak, take a break, get some fresh air, stand up, stretch, go do some adulting, you now have 40 minutes of time before the grand reveal. I really need like one of those little kitchen timers, you know? Okay. Yep, that's still hot. I'm not gonna clean that one yet. That one is still scaldingly hot. Let's all be reasonable and not burn our faces and fingers off, okay? I'm personally not the biggest fan of burns of the 3rd degree or higher, you know? 2nd degree also bad. Hi, Kitsu. You know how there are mealworms? You're a meal snake. Snack relate. Snake ratatouille. Adulting on a Sunday? Hey. Some of us have to, even if we don't want to. Don't judge them. Okay, there we go. Almost done over here. Let's take all of this. There we go. And let's get that dried off. Somewhat. You love eggplant parm? It's already in the oven. It is already in the oven, Kitsu. Would you please stay where I put your microphone? No, you're not. Okay. Dear microphone, stop being a little bitch, okay? Thank you. I am going to move you in a second, yes? Go. This goes where it belongs. Have you ever made it from scratch, Kitsu? Or are you the type of person who buys eggplant parmesan at a restaurant? Because it's really easy to make. It's just a bit involved, you know? For those of you that weren't here from the beginning, the VOD will be on my Twitch channel and for the future, obviously, on my YouTube channel. I have a VOD channel on YouTube now. It's called RSV Robots. Where you can find all my streams sorted via gaming or cooking or chatting. If that is something you're interested in. There we go. Okay. Let me grab this microphone. And carry it over to my desk where I can sit. For the first time in 2 hours I'm sitting. Oh, my legs. My tail, it's hurty. Let me see, yeah? Since we have some time now, let me start my VTube Studio. If it starts. Let me get you guys over to the chatting screen. I'm just gonna put the text up. Hi, it's me, Snake. I'm gonna put a text up that just says... There we go, that's large. I'm just gonna put it in the top right there, there we go. That's good enough, right? Your mom makes it from scratch? That's so nice of your mom. My mom never makes anything for me because I don't live with her. Corex, what says the timer? What says the timer, my dear? 10 minutes, and I'm just gonna move it over to my side. There we go. Now you don't have to worry anymore. You can turn yours off. I made one on my end. And I can finally look at my phone and see what you bought me. Let's see. Type gift. Oh, it's the potato ricer. Thank you so much, Corex. You know what that means? That means we can put the as soon as it arrives, we can make the gnocchi. I can teach you guys how to make gnocchi from scratch. Potato dumplings. I'm looking forward to that one. What is a potato ricer? A potato ricer is basically a potato press, where you press potatoes through a plate with lots of tiny holes, and that causes the potato to be mashed up but also be really fluffy. So it's like making mashed potatoes but way fluffier than with a normal masher. And that is way better for gnocchi or for mashed potato, stuff like that. Yeah, it's a complicated masher. You can technically make it with just mashing the potato, but honestly it's so much better with a ricer. Oh yeah, we could make latkes at some point. One thing I don't understand is why this gift says it isn't working. Here we go. Why does it say this isn't available? Apparently it's not available for Throne, but it is available for me, so that's weird. Like, that's odd. Oh well. Let's see. But yeah, thank you so much for the I can't words. Thank you so much, Corex, for the potato rice. So we can definitely do something fun with that. I still have to see and look and see if I can find a good drawing book so I can do the whole learning to draw on stream, you know? As I promised the others. I promised it to Fia, I think. Do any of you have any suggestions on books to learn how to draw? Here's the thing, I need a book about drawing digitally for absolute beginners, because I'm not gonna sit here with paper. That's not gonna happen. Digital art for beginners. Why does this only have 1-star rating? One star with no comment. I guess I'm not gonna take this one. Digital art for beginners. Unleash your creativity. I asked Bon. Bon had no idea. The Beginner's Guide to Digital Painting. Sketch every day. 200 pages of art and sketching techniques. Doesn't that sound useful? Can you take a look into this one? You can. That's some cute art. I feel like I can work with this. I just really would like to see a single... lesson in there. Is this just... Wonder what the well, I can words. I wonder what the people say about this. This looks to be good. Recommended it to beginners and even advanced artists. There's always something new to learn. Maybe I should just put this on my throne. One difference is that I have to get used to the tablet, yeah. I'm gonna throw this on my throne. I definitely can't afford it this month. Maybe I can afford it next month. Who knows? Or somebody is nice enough to buy it for me. Let's make the description. If I get this book, I promise to do a weekly stream where I learn to draw. Now it is in your hands, viewers. Should I enable crowdfunding for this? It's 30 bucks. I should enable crowdfunding for this, shouldn't I? There we go. I enabled crowdfunding. It is on my wish list. If you have the ability to do it via phone, go ahead and contribute, then I will be able to learn how to draw. And I will stream the entire journey. Digital makes little difference in the basics. It's an entirely different feeling on how the whole thing feels and how you do techniques and stuff like that. Okay, 1 more minute. Oh dear. Thank you for the contribution, Corex. Please don't fund it in 1 day, guys. Like, I would feel bad. Also, Corex, you just sent me... You just already spent money on me. What the hell? My man. Wait, did you just buy the thing outright? Oh, I thought it was Corex. Was it... Anonymous just bought the thing outright? Who of you is Anonymous? Who do I have to blame? Did you just buy that outright? Oh my god. Thank you so much, I guess. It was Fia. Fia! How dare you? Thank you so much. Nope. No? Oh, my timer went off. Let me just quickly take the, I'm just quickly gonna take the what's it called? The foil off of the top. Guys, you have no idea how good this smells right now. Paycheck to paycheck. I don't know who did it, but thank you, Anonymous. I promise I will do it. I will do a weekly art stream. I'm gonna have to pick a day once I know when my new Pathfinder campaign starts. And which day we're gonna pick. And I forgot words. But yeah, I'm gonna announce it in Discord. If you are not part of our Discord, you can join us. Here's the link. I posted it in chat for you. We're a community of 6 streamers. We're called the Patisserie Primrose. All pings are opt-in. We are a community of 6 streamers. Corex is there. I am there. Honey is there. You know, DHP Honey. The Bee. Obviously, Coffee, Xi, and Phantom. Just means there's more people here wanting you to make art? Probably. But I'm just telling you guys, it's gonna be horrible at the beginning. I'm gonna be so useless. Just a reminder of where I am at right now with my drawing, okay? Let me just remind you guys. Where's my scribbles? This is the best thing I ever drew. Okay, like this is legitimately the best thing I ever drew, guys. And it's not good. So that's where I'm at. So let me delete that. And we're talking realism. I tried to draw a cat from behind, and this is what it looked like. So yeah, don't expect too much, but I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn. Another 18 minutes and I'm gonna get food. But I can't believe I forgot about this one, but I actually drew this one 3 years ago, and y'all were like, or like the people in chat back then were like, this has to be the new mascot, and it never went anywhere. Muscleberry. I think it was the Strawberry. if I remember correctly, so we called it the strawberry. The strawberry! Oh my god, we called it the strawberry because it looks like it's gonna mug you. It looks like it's gonna rob you, so it's a strawberry. I actually wanted to make them into a full-fledged stream mascot back then. Hi Falco, how you doing? Here we go. That's not great at all. What else can I show you? You people. Where is it? No, I don't have anything else. That's all I ever drew because I'm not good at it. Snack do puns? Okay, okay, I shall do a pun. Oh god, now I have to come up with a pun on the spot. Why was Dumbo feeling sad? Because he felt irrelevant. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. Man. Y'all are being too good to me today with those gifts for my streams. This shows me that you guys want me to continue making content. This feels really good because so often I feel like people wouldn't care if I disappeared. But this really gives me a reason to continue going, you know?
Seek fluid intake.
Hi, my bottle is in the other room. Give me a second. Okay, time for some water. And a stretch? Okay. Oh, my back. Sheesh. 14 minutes, guys, for our food. I'm like actually really hungry at this point. I haven't had anything to eat yet today. That's not true. I had a slice of bread and 1 egg in the morning. Oh, it's 40 minutes in total, Corax. So I took off the... Why don't you stop talking? Shut the fuck up. I took off the baking paper, and now I'm gonna bake it for another 20 minutes. So now we form a crust. You know. It's a very nice vegetarian dish for those of you that enjoy it, but see if you can get vegetarian parmesan or grana padano, because normal parmesan contains rennet, which is not vegetarian. Alternatively, you can replace the parmesan with any hard cheese without rennet. Rennet is an enzyme taken from the stomach of baby cows. So if you're vegetarian, you might want to avoid that. Man. So once this is done, you can store it in the fridge for 3 to 4 days. You can eat it cold with a salad on the side. You can freeze the leftovers, but then you have to reheat it from frozen. You can't let it unthaw and then put it back in the oven. When you do that, it gets mushy. So if you decide to freeze it, put it frozen into the oven and reheat it that way. And since this is a very tomato-forward dish, get the best tomatoes you can. So high-quality pureed tomatoes like passata, or whole tomatoes in a can. Preferably San Marzano or Italian tomatoes would be good in that regard. Use the best ingredients you can afford, you know? Let's see. Okay, so I'm looking at my converter right now. So the eggplant, I cut it into 1/2 centimeter thick slices. That would be 1/4 inch, according to this, roughly. And 180 degrees is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or gas Mark IV, according to this, on an oven. So that could give you some pointers on how to convert it into freedom units. If you don't want to go through the trouble of getting celery and carrot into the sauce, by the way, you can just leave them out and just go with onion. I personally like it because it gives the nice sweetness and flavor to the sauce. But yeah, if you're just not into that, you do you. As long as you're enjoying yourself and you're enjoying the end product, that's all that matters. Potatoes can come with a can if you want that. Depends. I'm not saying you should use it, but if it's about always having food at home, then canned goods are really great. I wouldn't use it for something that is very potato forward, but canned potatoes can easily be made into like a soup. So you just have some canned potatoes, some frozen or pickled onions, and some shelf-stable or freeze-dried bacon, or bacon bits, speck, something like that. And as long as you have that in your pantry, even if you run out of all other food, you can still make potato soup. Every food product has its right to exist. Have I mentioned that y'all are cute? Y'all are cute. Anyways, cuties. Just deal with it. Here, I'm gonna give you a free pun, guys. 1 pun for free. You better appreciate it. Never discuss infinity with a mathematician. I can verse. Never discuss infinity with a mathematician. They can go on about it forever. I'm gonna see myself out now. So, let me look at my timer. Another 7 minutes until food time. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Ow! God fucking damn it! Why? What have I done to you? You little shit. You said you was hungry. Yeah, but I hate lettuce. Lettuce is gross. Lettuce screwed my dog and ate my mom. Or the other way around. I didn't pay attention. Lettuce exists only to ruin an otherwise perfectly fine meal. It's literally crunchy water. Oh, please forgive me as I, you know, play with my husbando. Yeah, sorry, Corex. You're not allowed to leave anymore. Ever since the divorce, I've been feeling lonely. By the way, guys, if you don't follow him already, go and follow Corex. He's our resident Brit. He is literally the patisserie diversity hire because he is A, the only man, and one of only 2 cis people, and I think the only straight person. No, wait, I think Phantom is also straight, but anyway, Corex is the British diversity hire in the patisserie because everybody else is queer. Go and follow him. He's adorable, even if he doesn't admit it. Corex, are you gonna stream later? The Monster Hunter thing you wanted to do? Yeah, the 2 genders. British and queer. Are you guys British or are you queer? Is he gay or European? Your throat is hurting? Yeah, maybe we should take today off so you can rest your throat. There are some things I want to do with that throat after all. Like, strangle you. Close down your airways. Watch the life drain from your eyes. Slowly. What do you mean terrible? What do you mean terrible? How dare you, good sir? How dare you? I am a good girl. You're just too blind to see. Let me get rid of this. Ow! God fucking damn it! I know where you live, bitch. I'm going to find you, and I'm going to slap you, okay? I'm gonna shove this fish so far up your ass, you goddamn fucking British menace. Nobody knows where I live? That's not true. You sent me a package with an iPhone in it. It had your address on it, Corex. You know how packages work, right, my dear? Screw politeness. Oh my god, I screwed up. Ah! Chat, get that fish, we're having fillet, and you're losing your fucking bonk tool? Bring it on, bitch. Bring it on. What about packages? You sent me a package, Corex. With your whole address on it. Thank you for following. Alex the cat. Much appreciated. You can still chomp while being slapped in the face? Wrong. Huh. Why did the alert box not work on this page? Whoops. My bad. There is help? No, there is no help. There's only crying. What do you need help for? You attempted to download like 3000 mods for Skyrim. Don't we all know that the quintessential Skyrim experience is modding the game instead of actually playing it? There you go. I'm gonna put this here for when I go and get the dish, and so I can show you guys what it looks like. How is everyone? We're waiting for the food to finish. It's gonna take another minute and 20 seconds until my timer goes off. So, I'm hungry. Almost done. Almost done, guys. Oh, hungry. I'm literally staring at the timer right now because I'm so starving. You just want to have the good Skyrim? Let me make this one invisible here. Because we're only gonna need it once I've taken it out of the oven. Let me actually fix the microphone stand in the meantime. I'm gonna fix the microphone stand, take the microphone over to the kitchen, and then take the stuff out of the oven. Okay. Let me grab you guys. Uh-huh. Okay, let me prep this by putting this one down. And now, carefully open this up. Oh my god, it smells so fucking good! Oh my god, you guys can see this right now. It's still bubbling. Let me just grab this casserole. Guys, look at this. It's still bubbling. You should let this cool for half an hour. There's no way I can eat this right now. This has to cool. But what I can do is I can give you guys a close-up of it. That is literally all I can do because I physically cannot take this out of the dish right now. It would just fall apart. So let me do this and give you guys a closer look at this here. Can you imagine how good this smells right now? You have to let this cool, otherwise it just falls apart. What do you guys think? Is this something you guys could make at home for yourself? Nice crust on top, some bubbly cheese. Mmm. How can I be an NPC? You got played by everyone. Looks delicious. Nice. Let me stop this here really quickly. There we go. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I know that I did. I'm gonna upload a picture of the end product as soon as I can take it out of... What are you doing now, huh? Why are you back on? Anyway, as soon as the... You're closed now? Okay. As soon as the thing is done, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna post a picture in our Discord. So if you wanna see that, join our Discord, !Discord. I'm gonna post it in the food channel over there. Aside from that, I thank you guys so much for watching. Let me take you with me. Let's find someone to raid for you cuties. I saw that Kaine is streaming, so... Let me... get you guys to the chatting screen. I learned from the lasagna. As much as I am tempted to just cut into it right now, I am actually going to wait it out. Because if I cut into it now, it's just gonna fall apart. It's gonna be a mess. I don't want a repeat of that. So, let me find someone to raid. Classic Corex. I don't like eggplant. It tastes like wet. Weak. Just absolutely weak. Who shall we raid, guys? Any suggestions? Is Marozzo streaming? Let's see. No, is he? No. Ah, worth a try. Dandy is streaming, Puffle is streaming, Kaine is streaming. So let's rate Kaine because she's adorable. So let's do that. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. And I will see you all in the next stream. Until then, please take care of yourself. Drink some water, you dehydrated raisins. And as always, be excellent to each other. I'm your Snommy. And I'm gonna get some rest now and wait for my food to be done. As always, don't forget, we have tea time streams every Saturday. This week we're gonna have Yonggi over. Cooking streams are every Sunday. So if you enjoy this type of content, please leave a follow. It would be much appreciated. Until then, bye-bye! And as you can see, Yonggi is coming over for tea next week. So be sure to show up. She's my favorite daughter.
Picking that lock breaks my minimap. Eris, hello! Thank you so much for the raid.